Hello again. This is Joe Barbetta. This time changing hats from my role as a relay committee member to my role with the American Cancer Society's Cancer Action Network. This is part of the day where we fight back, what's known as the Fight Back ceremony, and one of the ways that we fight back is through advocacy. And in my experience with the American Cancer Society, in addition to Relay, I'm a former member of the New England Division Board, and most recently the former chair of the Southern and Western New England Board of the American Cancer Society. But my American Cancer Society volunteer day job these days, if you will, is not actually with the American Cancer Society, but with the Cancer Action Network, which is a separate entity under the American Cancer Society umbrella that serves as the advocacy arm for the American Cancer Society. I am the lead volunteer for District 4, which is better known as Fairfield County. The Cancer Action Network, or ACS CAN, consists of our government relations professionals working in concert with volunteers from every congressional district across the country to serve as nonpartisan advocates for cancer survivors. Now, nonpartisan is very important. We do not choose sides. We do not pick sides with parties. What we do is we look at everything through a cancer lens, and we go into congressional offices, regardless of whether they're Republicans or Democrats or independents, to represent cancer survivors all throughout the country. So, in doing so, we bring our priority initiatives of the American Cancer Society mission to our elected officials, both on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., as well as in Hartford. As you all know, there's no one that hasn't been touched by the disease, and we want to make sure that the great progress that has been made over the years is not compromised. Every September, my fellow district leads meet in Washington for our annual Lobby Day event, in which an army of volunteers wearing light blue polo shirts takes over the House and Senate office buildings and delivers a unified message to our members of Congress. We also do this every March up in Hartford on the state level. On a federal level, our asks in recent years have focused on inflationary increases to vital research funding, the closing of the Medicare loophole that has racked our seniors living on fixed incomes with unexpected copays when receiving otherwise covered preventive screenings, and the Palliative Care Health and Education Training Act, better known as PCHETA, which brings the coordination and training of the various facets of palliative care together. Of course, with COVID-19, we've also been active in Washington, making sure that nonprofits like the American Cancer Society are part of the rescue aid and stimulus packages, which they have been, and the House just actually ended up passing as part of the fourth stimulus bill, that including funding to restart research and clinical trials. So that's something that has been very important to us, as well as to making sure that the special enrollment period also exists for anybody who wants to join an ACA plan, Affordable Care Act. On the state level, we have been fighting for proper funding of cancer control programs from the tobacco settlement monies in 2019, the ending of the sale of flavored tobacco products, and the protection of funding for the breast and cervical cancer early detection program, Medicaid tobacco cessation, and HPV vaccination. There are many important ways that we fight back against this disease, and ACS CAN is proud to partner with all of you, our dedicated volunteers. We are always looking for more volunteers to build our team in Fairfield County, and if you would like to learn more, please reach out to me by phone or by email. Thank you again for listening. Thank you again for fighting back. Enjoy the day, enjoy the evening, and look forward to seeing you soon.